Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well, and peace and safety to the Akim around the four corners of the world that's pushing out this truth in all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. His brother Karas is out here with the GMS Atlanta camp. Is back with another lesson going in on the topic of how Esau touched the apple of the Lord's eye, and he will be judged for it. And I'm going to start off with Zechariah 2:8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory he hath sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." And who is the apple of the Lord's eye? The nation of Israel. In particular, the 144,000, but the nation of Israel, which is your so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, and so-called Hispanics. That is the apple of the Lord's eye, and who touched us with slavery, as in today's society we got GMOs, we getting killed by the cops. You know how Christopher Columbus came over and killed off majority of Gad, so-called Native Americans. That's how Esau and these other nations touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Really you went too far. And the Lord is going to judge you when He comes back. With the chariots, the laser beams from the chariots, the nuclear missiles. The men of the Lord is going to touch you. It says, verse 9, "For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them." And who is this speaking? This is the Lord. This is the Lord said He's going to shake His hand upon you other nations, man, for touching the apple of His eye, man. It says, "And they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts have sent me." So you're gonna know that the Lord is who's touching you, man. Because you touched the apple of His eye. How your father may see you, getting into it with somebody, man, and he step in, because you may be down or you may be losing, man. That's what the Lord's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is going to do, man. He's going to step in and give Esau and these other nations that ass whooping, man. And I'm gonna get another precept. This is Zechariah 1:15. It says, "I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease." And who are at ease? So-called Moabites, Cush, Hamites, Esau mainly. Because you other nations really are just little, man. The scriptures speak about you being like a drop of a bucket, and I'm gonna get that real quick. This is Isaiah 40:15. It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance." That's you other nations, man. You're a small, not even an ounce, an inch of a piece of water in a bucket, man. That's what you other nations are counted as, man. So we really not even worried about you, man. We're not even worried about Esau, man. We just know that's who's ruling now. We're in Esau's kingdom. And he's the one who's that battle is going to be against Jacob and Esau, man. Just like when they were in the womb. It started off from the very beginning how they battled in the womb. It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of balance. Behold, he taketh the isles as a very little thing. And that isles is speaking of the islands. You so-called Hawaiians, you Japhites, that's who that's speaking about. But I'm gonna get back to the point. This is Zechariah 1:15. It says, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. You went too far, basically. You did too much to the nation of Israel, man. You oppressed us with all your laws and your wicked decrees. You came over and you gave Gad the smallpox blankets. Trying to be act like you were being friendly. You did all sorts of wicked things, man. That's still going on to this day. So the Lord is displeased with you, man. And I'm gonna look up that word displeased. It says to be displeased, be angry, fret oneself, be wroth. And this is the highest power that's displeased and angry at you, man. And Esau still to this very day wanna push out wickedness, man, because they don't fear the Most High, man. They don't fear that higher power, man. You provoke, as this definition say. It says to provoke to wrath or anger. You provoke Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah to anger, man. They kept sticking, just poking at it. How you poke at someone and eventually they get aggravated and they retaliate, man. That's what Esau did, man. So the Lord is gonna come back with with vengeance, man. The Lord is gonna come back with vengeance and kill majority of you people, man. And this is Psalms 83:1. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, Psalm of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Let's look into that word tumult. Because here at GMS we look words up. It says to murmur, to growl, roar, cry aloud, mourn, rage. So it says the enemies have made a roar, and have lifted up thy head. That's you other nations, man. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, man. You being sneaky, with your laws that's going against the nation of Israel. In particular the men. Being here in Babylon is very hard to be a so-called black man, or even a so-called Native American or Hispanic, man. It's not easy being here in Babylon, man. Because of your crafty counsel, man. We barely can get a job. You got kids in high school from the other nations that's working better jobs than grown men. It says, for verse 4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And who is that speaking about? The nation of Israel. They wanted to cut us off of being a nation, man. And they came damn near close to doing it. It says that's why we even got people people are still calling themselves African Americans and blacks. No, you're a Hebrew Israelite, man. It says that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But you couldn't do it, man, because it's not prophecy. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah put a stop to it, and that's when the truth came into place, man. The true name. The name of the highest power, which is Yahweh, and His Son, which is Yahweh Shah, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. That's the truth, man. That's Israel coming back. That's Israel coming back to remembrance, man. So that's just like how you see the truth pretty much everywhere, day to day. Something pertaining to Israel. That may be out at a gas station or something, and you see a guy walking around with fringes on, man. He knows these are Israelites, man. You know? And I'm going to just get one more precept before I close out. Because it really has to do with pride, man. You know, you know how you get a little power and you just take over, man. You give somebody an inch and they take a mile. That's what Esau did. It says the Obadiah, verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And who is that? That's Edom, Esau, man. Esau, Edom, man. You know, your pride have deceived you, man. You know, because you think that you're gonna be able to keep oppressing the nation of Israel. You know, holding us down and back. You know, and it's not going to happen, man. Those curses are slowly being reversed onto you, just like we was at camp yesterday, and right by the camp spot we see Esau dumpster diving in the damn trash cans, head first, like goddamn, man. It's not an ocean, man. It's a trash can, man. You know, that's those curses being reversed, man. You know, slowly but surely, and men here at GMS have their faith that the Lord's going to come back and grab up that 144, and Lord willing, we are that number. You know, it says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You know, that's Esau, man. That who all your high buildings, you elite, and your secret bunkers and your buildings 70 stories up who no one can get into, you know, thinking that you're above everybody, you know, hey, and you think you're gonna be up there forever, but the Lord has another plan, man. You know, the nation of Israel is going to come back into power and rule in righteousness, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. You know, that's what the Lord has to come. You know, so Esau, man, you got your judgment is coming soon, and the men of the Lord, man, just be ready for that great battle, man. You know, that's coming soon, man. You know, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And I hope this lesson was edifying to an elect member, you know, and not you heathen nations or you Edomites who scoff at everything. This wasn't for you, man. This is just this is for the men of the Lord, you know. Till the next time, shalom.